You are listening to Eric, Tanya, and Belky on a show that is just perfectly shameless.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode. We are 3 episodes away from being off.
Our season finale.
Season finale.
What will happen next? Will Tanya get her Mariah Carey dream? Is she ever going to exercise with high heels?
No.
Will Belky stop eating?
Oh my god. Anyways, my name's Eric.
I'm Belky.
I'm Tanya.
And this is Perfectly Shameless.
Yay.
Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about beauty standards, both in the industry and IRL. Yes.
In real life.
In real life.
For those who don't know what IRL is, like me.
IRL in real life.
What is that?
But yeah,
Found out.
it's one of those topics where it's like, you don't really know, or at least I don't know where I stand with it, because it's such a broad spectrum of like what people think it's beautiful, you know?
Yeah.
To you personally, what do you think is beauty?
To me, beauty is
Like if you could do a magazine cover, what would be beauty for you? What would you want like that cover to be?
I would want to have like every type of women and every size.
Okay.
Like to me, I mean, it's not really all about like outside beauty.
Yeah.
It's also like inside.
Yeah.
You know, it's your personality. It's how you treat others.
Okay.
That to me,
yourself.
yeah. But that's I mean, we're talking beauty standards.
Yeah.
So that,
Of course.
yeah.
What about you?
That's a difficult question. What would I, if I could design
your vision of like the perfect, like most beautiful person.
Me. Hello.
I mean, like, I'd obviously take a picture of myself. I don't know. Like, to me, that's so weird because there's so many people that are different shapes and sizes and like
Colors and flavors.
Yeah, and I think they're like super beautiful, and it's like.
But do you think you have like an eye for beauty that kind of is like a one-way streak?
No.
Or do you think you can find beauty in every type of person?
I think beauty, or what people see as beauty, has a lot to do with confidence.
Okay.
Because as long as you're presenting yourself with confidence, it's gonna come out in the photo. Opposed to like you're gonna be shot in your best angles with your best posture, and the body language is, is gonna be a big key to it. Obviously you're gonna need makeup and all that stuff, but like that doesn't. Like it's I think what I'm thinking at the moment, when like just to like correlate, it's the Vogue magazine cover where Frida Kahlo was in. It was something that at the time had never been seen before, and a lot of people judged her for having the unibrow and all that stuff. But I think that Frida Kahlo was a very beautiful woman and presented herself with such confidence that magazine cover is really good, in my opinion. Like the colors, the dress, her persona, like I think that would be something to kind of like get an idea of what I would necessarily find as beautiful.
Okay.
Just like pointing out
the folklore of it all.
Yeah, but also like just it's difficult because like I would definitely choose different people from different, like, they represent different communities.
Okay.
Because each person has qualities that definitely like make them beautiful.
Okay.
How about you?
I don't and it's gonna sound really
Shallow.
shallow.
Oh, you're so shallow.
Maybe, I think. I don't think anyone per se is beautiful. I feel like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And you can find beauty in anything as long as you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
true.
you can be with like the nastiest, most disgusting, not looking, but like the most disgusting person. Like they can just be like
Inside.
dirty and nasty and just bad habits and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But they can be the most beautiful person to you.
But outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like because you're attracted to them, even if they're not like a slobs. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You get me?
Yeah.
So it's like, to me, it's like beauty is like a one-way streak of like everybody has a different view of it. But with like magazines and with everything like that is printed, I feel like it kind of like
It
limits what people are able to see and what people want to see.
Yeah, because if you think about it, even then with like nowadays, like they put more plus size models and stuff like
But
that.
even then, like they airbrush them,
Exactly.
and like it's not them.
Real, yeah.
At the end of the day,
exactly.
it's not them. Like they don't look like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like these girls and these guys who look up to these models and like these fitness influencers, like they don't look like that, and that's what they need to understand. Like they will starve themselves for a whole day, at least for fitness. And I know this because I have friends that are in the fitness industry. They will starve themselves for a day so that they can be as lean as possible for the next day when they do their photo shoot.
Yeah.
And they stuff their face because they're hungry. So like they don't look like that all the time.
No,
It's
yeah,
just
definitely.
a picture. It's just like a day that they look like that, and they get airbrushed. They get all their blemishes get covered up.
Yeah.
So that's not them.
Yeah.
And that's what if you're listening, you need to understand. Like beauty standards, according to magazines, are not even true, because even they are not
Perfect.
Yeah,
they're not what their
photoshopped
picture
and
is.
all that stuff.
Yeah, because even like when you see like all of those type of commercials, like and you see like the Bowflex, for example.
Yeah.
And they don't put like overweight people in
Yeah,
those commercials.
yeah, exactly.
They put the lean,
The,
like
the leanest they can find.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so how am I supposed to buy that? Because now you're showing me, like, I
That you
get
went
it.
from like lean to leaner.
Exactly. It's like I get it. You're showing
Yeah.
me what like the results
Yeah.
could be potentially.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, let's be realistic. These people are, 6 feet? I'm barely 5. Like, I'm not...
For those of you who don't know, Tanya is tiny.
I'm really tiny, as in, like, height. But, yeah, like, I mean, you see all of these girls, and you're just like, oh, like, okay, yeah, I could be like that. But in reality, you're never going to look like that person.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, yeah, I don't know.
It's like the show that was on E! Many, many years ago, and I don't know if you guys ever saw it, but the show was called Bridalplasty.
I don't know.
It was only one season, and it was like a total flop. But the point of this show was to make a woman this perfect, beautiful bride. Like all the surgery she needed, everything she needed, they would give it to her so that she could look perfect for her wedding day.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was one season, and like the girls would fight for that, like for like Botox, for like lip injections, for like getting a tummy tuck, doing like all these things.
Where was this for my wedding?
And then at the end of the season, one won, and like she would get everything. So she would get like her teeth done, like veneers. She would get like everything she wanted. Like she would be the perfect bride.
Oh,
And I'll show you guys after the show what it looks like. But it's so crazy, like that you have to go through so many extremes, like to look quote unquote beautiful.
No, yeah, it's definitely, especially now with social media, you know, it's
Oh my God.
so hard because I see, like I was mentioning in last episode, like you see, like you see a girl that's almost my body type, but then she looks so good in this clothes, and then I go and get them, and it's not like nowhere near, you know. So I feel like sometimes we tend to go by social media or go by
But another thing with what you just said, you need to understand that even those posts, like they pose.
Oh no, of course.
Like look at them like face to face, and you'll be like, "What happened?
I
you?"
got some pictures. I got some pictures that people are like, "Girl, I know that's
What
not
happened to
you,
you?
so you know exactly. Like you're not that skinny. But it's because you got.
First of all, those people are rude. Let's start off there.
Jennifer.
Dang.
She told me.
Shots fired.
That me and one of her other friends, we catfish people. She said.
We catfish.
That's what she said.
She catfished Marvin.
I did.
He's like, what?
He was like, well, I mean, I can't return her now.
Return to sender.
Return to sender.
Send her address.
Yeah, but
Oh, man.
have you guys ever felt discriminated because of beauty standards?
I've never been discriminated against like that, but I feel like I do it to myself.
Okay.
Like, I feel like,
But nobody
it's like,
has ever done
I
it to you.
wouldn't. Yeah, it's just like, no, I wouldn't because she's prettier or
Okay.
because she's skinnier or because of that. But that's my own head,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I know a lot of girls go through
Yeah.
that. Like, you
Yeah.
see this beautiful girl and you're standing next to them and you're just like, you're bound to feel some type of way.
Of course.
Especially like if you're like me and Belky, like we love to eat, that's what we do.
Yeah.
And it is what it is,
Yeah.
we're a little on the huskier side. Perfectly okay.
I'm nodding my head just so you guys know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No.
I feel that
You're hungry.
no, I ate. I actually feel really full.
We just have food.
I feel like there's certain places where I feel like I don't necessarily feel discriminated, but I know that I'm not going to get the same treatment.
Yeah.
Does it really affect me? No, because I don't really...
But because of your look?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm more like tomboyish.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily the... Like...
A pretty girl.
It's very, very rare when you'll like see me like wearing a dress or wearing a skirt or wearing like a tank top or anything like that. And I mean, I'm not in any way, shape, or form saying that girls shouldn't dress like that, because hey man, if you feel good in it, you go through with it. I don't care. I'm just more of a laid back person,
Yeah.
And then me myself, like I feel like I am not comfortable with my weight at the moment to dress like that again, and that's my own personal issue. With that being said, I go to bars, I'm standing in line and waiting patiently like any other normal person, and I've noticed on certain occasions I get skipped over because the girl with the low cut boobs in your face t-shirt girl is there, and that's fine, but like if I was a different person, I think that would really affect my self-esteem.
Yeah.
I think that I would start feeling some type of way about myself, and I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do. Like for a split second, like go, why am I in this situation right now? I think it's not necessarily harder if you've been skinny before, but it definitely does make you be a little mean to yourself. If you know that you have been skinny and you've kind of gotten that treatment, but I'm glad that I got to see the
both
sides of the coin, because on one part, I don't want to be skinny again, because I know the attention that I will get is probably not going to be wanted attention. And I'm still going to get it anyways. And I love being that I'm like a little bit overweight, because no one bugs me. No one bugs me. Like, I could walk down the street and genuinely no guys care, prior to like me gaining weight, I feel like people would, like, I would just get very unnecessary attention from people. People show me their dicks. Like,
that is so random. Like, did they just like Like, they pick you? Or what?
I have no idea. Like, I must have been wearing a sign saying "Flash me your penis." But yeah, we'd be walking. One time it was like 6 a.m. in the morning. I had just dropped off my little sister in middle school, and that guy got so lucky that my little sister wasn't there at the moment, because had that not been the case, I would have probably lost it. I'm walking back home, 6 a.m. It's cold. Dude just pulls down his pants and flashes me his penis.
Wait, were you like on the bus?
No, I was walking home. I lived near the school, so I just walked, you know? And I was like, really? At 6 a.m.? Okay.
Who does that?
Right?
You know, so I feel the pain for that, for that side of the debate or whatever, or the discussion. You know, sometimes, you know, if you're a pretty person or a beautiful person, or what society normally makes
beautiful,
their standards of being beautiful or whatever, you know, you're gonna get that unwanted attention. That's not fair, you know, because it's unwanted attention. But yeah, long story short, this has nothing to do with the topic, but and now every time that I say long story short, I remember, I don't know if it was that I was reading something or I saw a video of a comedian. And they're like, when someone says, ends the story with long story short, that's probably not a conversation you want to get into. And so now it makes me laugh. Anyways, yeah, so yes, I have felt like there's a bit of discrimination, I guess. I don't think that it's done to a level where, like, it's, you know, for me to feel like I'm personally being attacked. No, I'm just, you know.
Yeah, because first of all, those people don't know you. They're just kind of looking at you.
Yeah.
You know,
They're gonna help out whatever catches their eye, and also I'm just like standing there, and you know,
and it's like, bitch, if I would have tried today, you're lucky I didn't try today.
You're lucky. I love to eat food.
Yes.
You're lucky I'm hungry.
Have you guys seen that movie? It's called I Feel Pretty.
No.
The Amy Schumer
movie. Have you seen it?
No, but I.
The message itself, like, it was funny because when we first started watching it with Marvin was like, this is so stupid. Like, this movie's stupid. But then once, like, we started watching it, everything, dude, like, I related to, like, everything in that movie. Like, from feeling from feeling ignored, not necessarily by guys, because it's not about guys, but it's just, like, the way society looks at you, you know, when you're, obviously, when you're a little overweight or whatever. But you guys need to watch the movie because it does relate towards like the beauty standards and all that stuff, and it's basically, it talks of what you said, what you mentioned earlier, like about confidence and how people, even if they don't look like a model, people that have succeeded is because of their own confidence, because they know, you know, even though they might not have the best body or whatever, but their minds or their work ethics or whatever, for whatever reason, they've gotten far, you know. So I feel like sometimes it's not only about physical beauty, it's also about
what's inside
and
how
who
you
you
act
are
and
as a person.
How you bring yourself up to people.
Exactly, and especially how you treat others. Because that's, to me, that's my biggest thing. Like, to me, if I see that, like, for example, like, if, let's say, just an example, like, Eric, if you were to come to me and then you were like, oh, so-and-so, like, I don't like them, whatever, and then the next day you're over here talking to them like they're your best friends, to me it's like, no.
Yeah.
So that automatically
Eric
makes me feel like
all the time, by the way.
I do.
I'm just kidding.
No, but like situations like that, you know, like especially like between girls, like I just feel like
you feel like
you're not that
character should like beauty within character is more important than physical.
Sometimes,
beauty.
yeah.
I think it's a mixture of both.
Yeah,
you know. It's not necessarily something that, like, you can't really pinpoint like one specific model. This is what we're gonna base beauty off, you know, because there's so many
Base what
races. Huh?
Base what?
Base like one prototype or one type of person. Like this is what we are gonna see beauty as.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
only in this way, you know?
No.
Like, there's so many people that have different muscle tones, that are built differently, that are short, that are tall, long hair, short hair, Hispanic,
White,
white,
black,
black, Indian, Asian, like all of that, you know, and you need to take that in consideration, you know? And I think if the photographer is really good, they're gonna pinpoint and they're gonna shoot whatever person in whatever scenario, and it's gonna look amazing.
Yeah.
You know, I find a lot of my friends that are not necessarily a size 0 or 3 or whatever, that think that they are overweight and that they don't look nice, and I'm like, I think you're a very beautiful person, you know?
Thank you.
You know? Well, yeah, you know? Like, I didn't want to be corny, but yeah, you know? Like, I think you're a beautiful person, you know? Like, and just hearing, like, people, like saying that they don't, like, when I make jokes against my own image, like, I know that there is some truth in that jest, but I know that I don't take it too seriously either, because believe it or not, I might not like how I look, but I could be a very conceited person. You know, like, there's days where I wake up and I'm like on some like Rihanna, Beyonce level, you know? Like, where they're like, you know? But, like, it's confidence, you know?
Exactly.
And, like, so they feel that way. My friend Katrina, she does, she teaches dance. And she does this burlesque class in which she mainly focuses on doing self body image, like to accept yourself and your body and whatever, you know. She showed me once this video where, well, actually no, she didn't. She posted it on Facebook, because like she posts her videos of dancing on YouTube, and someone said something really mean. Like, it was around the lines of, you fat bitch, or something like that. And I was like, wow, you know, like, this person doesn't know her, and said something so nasty to her, you know? And I think she's beautiful. I think, like, she dresses herself in, like, really cool, like dresses, like, colorful, and on her Instagram she posts, like, every day, like, her photo of her outfit of the day when she goes to events and stuff, and I think it's super cool. I took her class for a while, and she, at the end of each class, she does, like, a show, and you perform in front of certain people. And, like, when I took the class, I was like, oh, okay, you know,
Did you perform?
yeah. And this is like burlesque, so you're like in like a bralette and like booty shorts and shit. And then, like, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I'm just taking the class because, you know, it's fun. Well, I ended up doing the show. It was.
I feel like sometimes though you gotta be pushed.
Mm-hmm.
It was
outside of your comfort zone.
It was scary. It was definitely scary because I knew that with every twist and turn, there would be fat and rolls in my body, you know?
Left and right.
But the way I felt in the class, like, I didn't even pay attention to the people watching me. I'm sure some people probably had like really negative thoughts and whatever, but I had fun. And like honestly, when I looked at myself, I was like, you know what, like I beat myself up a little too much. You know, it's not even a big deal. And it's just like a matter of perspective. Once you put yourself in a situation where you're like, I could be me, you kind of started seeing your features and you're like, but that's kind of cool about me. Like, I like that part of my body. And you kind of just start accepting. And that's why I like her class, you know? And I'm giving her the promo. But yeah, you know, I think it's a positive thing to do, you know, like, because we don't always see people that are overweight or obese. Like, I went to the doctor and they were like, you're obese. And I was like, okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. I am doing good, sir.
But
you know?
The thing is, though, like, I feel like we all beat up ourselves a lot, like, especially with, like, weight and stuff. Because it's true, like what you mentioned earlier. Like, once you get a taste of that attention, like, if, like when you lose weight or whatever, you know?
It changes your whole...
Yeah, because I experienced that myself, you know, like I lost weight and I was
nicer.
like, oh my God, exactly. So you start getting all of this attention, and not necessarily from guys only, but
it's just...
But just people in general.
People in general, like when they tell you, like, have you, like, oh my God, you lost so much weight, and you're just like, oh yes, like, you know?
I did.
Yes, I did. But people don't know. Like, people don't stop and ask you. Exactly. They don't know the struggle that you're going with. They don't know if you're losing that weight the right way. They don't know if you're depressed, that's why you've lost weight, or they don't know, or the way around. Like, you don't know if you gained the weight because you were depressed. If that's what you eat, you stress eat. You know. So I feel like sometimes people are so quick to say, "Ew, you ugly fat bitch." Like, what? Like, you don't know what that could do
to someone. Yeah.
Like, you don't know what that could push you to do. You know. So I feel like people, again, with the whole beauty thing, I feel like those people are ugly people because of who they are, because of what they bring out, you know. And I never really understood, like, the whole, you know, the whole thing on social media. Like, why do you have to be so nasty?
You see, like,
you don't know people, you know. Some people actually enjoy being a few pounds more. Like, genuinely, they enjoy it, and I'm like, wow, you know, like, I don't know how you do it, because I feel like right now, I am generally not overweight, in my opinion. According to medical opinion, I'm obese. Okay? So, like, you know, there's other people that are more overweight or whatever. And they feel comfortable in the skin they're in. And they're like, yeah, but I don't want to be skinny. And I'm like, huh.
Well, I do.
So then, I do. No, but I mean, it's perspective. Yeah. Like, and I think that our media and our, like, magazines and all that stuff, they kind of exclude those people because they don't want to portray people that are, quote unquote, unhealthy, overweight, unhealthy, or whatever. You know, like, I was watching a video on Facebook the other day where it showed a woman that would fit the standards of being overweight, doing yoga poses that even if I was like a size 0, I would not be able to do. So it's kind of like, where do we draw the line? People want to say, like, oh, it's unhealthy, it's going to create, like, all these problems for your health, blah, blah, blah. But the model that is borderline anorexic is also being unhealthy, you know? So, like, that's also, like, they drive these people to go to those extreme extents, and then when they're, like, skin and bones, they're like, oh, that's ugly. You can literally see your whole rib cage. And it's like, okay, well,
So which one do you
what
want?
do you want?
Yeah.
What do you people want?
But see, I feel like that's where it comes. Like that's where your own strength comes from. You know, like when you deal with people like that, you just have to kind of learn to be okay with the fact that people are always gonna have something to say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Whether it's bad or good. You know, if it's good, great, by all means. But if it's bad, then if these people don't pay your bills, if these people don't like put food on your table, or for whatever reason, these people are not important to your life, there is no need to care about what they say. You know, and I think that's the biggest issue nowadays, that people are so like on it, like, okay, what would this person say, or how many likes did I get on this picture, or what did I do, you know what I mean? And it's funny because like when we went to Vegas with Perla, when we were gonna go to the pool, we were both like, are we gonna wear a bathing suit? Like, are we doing this? And she was like, yeah, let's do it, why not? Perla, you know? And then to me that was like, let's go. Hell yeah, let's go. You know, if you're down, I'm down. So we were all thinking like, all the skinny girls are gonna be there. Dude, we got there. It was all sizes and all shapes and all like everything. And they were so comfortable walking around in the like two-piece. Like girls my size, a girl Perla size. Like they were perfectly okay with walking around. So I'm just like, what was I worried about? Like what was I so I concerned, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, sometimes I think it just plays in our own head, but
I think,
you know,
that our job as people that respond to these businesses, commercials, social media, movies and all that stuff, I think we need to play a part where like we need to ask for more representation.
But sometimes asking for it doesn't mean you're going to get it.
But that's a start.
For example, like right now, I reached out to 2 brands that I really wanted to work with. And they both said no because they didn't fit their mold.
That you didn't fit?
I didn't fit their mold. And it's 2 brands that are focused on fitness and weight loss. And I didn't fit their mold.
Exactly. So here's another thing that I was thinking about bringing up. So how do you feel about, because there was a big controversy on Nike launching a plus size collection.
You see, my thing is, there should not be a plus size in fitness wear. Why? Like fitness, like it shouldn't. Plus size shouldn't be a word in fitness wear. It should just be you have the spectrum of extra small to like 5, 6, 7 XL. Yes, it shouldn't be.
You feel like it's like calling people.
No. But like because it's fitness work, it's fitness. It's like you're trying to lose weight, so they should have the clothes that make you feel comfortable to lose that weight. And they shouldn't have to call it plus size. Because everyone is in this for the same reason.
But the thing is, I feel like because it's so well known, that word.
No, I know. And I get it. I'm okay with that word in regular fashion. I'm okay with it. But when it comes to fitness, we're all in this for the same reason.
Yeah,
so I feel like there shouldn't be any exclusion.
That's kind of already like
implying that you're like you're not fitting their normal standards. It
has a negative connotation to
I see.
it.
Okay, yeah, I see where you're coming from.
You already don't fit their mold, so it's like let me have this. Let me have you on this corner.
Yeah, let me have you on plus size.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead.
I have a friend that her name is Roxy Reyes, and I went to high school with her. And I remember, like, she always wanted to be on YouTube, and she wanted to, do big things and everything. And she started doing it, dude. Like, she started as a plus-size model. Like, and now she works for Good American with Khloe Kardashian. Now she's, like, one of the models.
Give him the promo.
Yeah, and then, I mean, no, but I was just saying, not necessarily that, but I'm just giving you an example. Like, sometimes people don't think that, because I'm overweight or because, for whatever reason, like, you think that brands like that won't, that.
Yeah.
But at the
same time... And a lot of brands won't.
No, definitely.
But then there's those brands who believe in you and who trust you.
But see, but I understand that. But there are brands also that they do it because they know that will attract more type of clients.
No, and it will. But, like, that's what they should see, though. Like, especially like fitness and like anything like weight loss related, like they should see that like they're gonna sell from you. If like they provide you with the stuff and like you work out and like you're able to show them that like you're losing weight, like it's gonna sell for them and it's gonna sell for you.
Mm-hmm.
So like for these two brands that I contacted, at least personally, like to just be like straight out, no, you don't fit our demographic, you don't fit like our cookie cutter mold. I'm just like, ew.
It's kind of disappointing, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I totally get your plus size bad connotation thing, but I was like, when I heard that, I was like, oh, that's super awesome, you know? But some people felt like, well, Nike is like a fitness. Why are they promoting like being overweight? And I'm like, exactly. And I was like in my head, like, oh my god, are you serious right now? Like, I know, for me, that I feel like I could. And it's super dumb, and it's small, and whatever, and it shouldn't be an excuse. But I have, like, workout gear that is, like, my favorite, like, band t-shirts. Or, like, a Spider-Man sports bra. Or this thing that I got that it's like Little Mermaid. And I understand that it's like really dumb, but that helps you give that extra push when you're working out, you know? Like you're like, I know that when I wear like workout clothes and I'm just chilling at home and not doing anything, I want to go and work out. It gives me the energy and that push to want to go out and move, you know?
I mean, no.
Yeah, and then,
I end up just laying on the couch with my leggings, like
I'm comfortable.
Like, oh, these leggings are nice. These are comfy. These make my butt look good. And that's it.
And like some people, like, they want you to start their journey to a healthier or to get to their comfortable body type, and they wouldn't find workout gear for them.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, how are you supposed to start if
you don't have a place
have comfortable?
It's
if
like
if you don't have clothes to start. Like, what are you going to wear? Jeans? No.
It's like when people laugh at a person that is overweight at the gym, and it's like, are you stupid? Are you
an idiot?
Where is your logic here?
Like, there's a reason why he's here working
Obviously,
out.
instead of being
and
instead of being a dick. And
like, hey, bro.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, good for you. Do it. You got it.
If you need some help, let me know. I know that when I've gone when I've gone to the gym and like people that don't know me but have seen me, they're like, "Oh, we haven't seen you in a while. Glad to see you back." And I'm like, damn, they're watching me. I need to come more harder.
Like even outside of the gym, like with me and Jennifer, you know how we've been hiking lately.
Yeah.
Like we'll go on these hikes, and like these random people are like, "Hi, good morning. How are you guys?" And I'm just like, "What?"
People are always so nice on
hikes. I used to run around my neighborhood, and one time I was running. And there was this lady waiting for the bus as I was passing by. She was like, "You go, girl. You knock that mile down." And I was like, I stopped and I was like, "Thank you." Like, you don't have to do that, you know? Like, and then there's obviously like really awful people that this one time that I went walking was like, "You're fat," from his car. And the guy was not a muscular man. So I was like, dude.
Same here.
I was like, at least I'm trying. You're in your car, just driving away.
You know, like going back to the whole clothing thing. Like, I hate when they put one size fits all.
No, it does
not. Like, first of all, that thing fits like one of my thighs. Like, that does not fit.
It won't even go past my ankle.
Yeah, I won't even like move.
They're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot that I was not a person."
Or like whenever like brands give you T-shirts, they're always like small or medium. And I'm just like, who is small or medium here?
It's medium.
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 Or when they lie about their large and it's not a large, it's a
big.
medium, and you like just eyeball it and you're like, okay, blankety blank brand, you are not gonna lie to me today.
I know.
I am not fool.
like today, no, like yesterday, I got my scrubs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, and I told Daniela, I was like, let me see, like, let me try them on, right? And then I tried on a medium, and it went in, everything. But, dude, like, my hips were just, like, I felt like I,
like if you sat down, it was gonna rip?
Yeah, yes, like, but the side of my, like, where my hips are, you know, like, I felt like, or my thighs, like, I was just like, no,
what happened?
What the hell? But then Lydia's over here telling me, but I wore a medium, and I'm like,
where?
What? Like, what do you mean? Then if you fit a medium, I fit a medium. I did not. So now I gotta go and get them fixed.
What?
I didn't fit the medium, but it's because of this part right here. But everything else fit fine.
She was pointing at her hip area.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And her thighs.
My thigh and hips area.
For those of you who can't see.
Yes.
I know we forget that we're not just talking amongst ourselves.
I know.
Yeah, but with those two brands, I will no longer ever sponsor them. I will no longer ever wear them. If I get to a point where like they want to work with me, I would never work with them.
You're gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry, I saved your email. So guess what, buddy? No,
You don't fit my.
you don't fit my brand.
No, and then so that shut down, right? And then I actually got a sponsorship from two other brands that are so much better. Oh, well, that one. No, I got that one, and then I got another one for a protein powder.
Nice.
And that powder is so much healthier, so much better.
It's called Gainful.
Yes, so it's called Gainful. Since she mentioned it, I'll put the promo code down below so you guys can get 20% off
Also
on your first purchase. And then I got from another clothing brand, which is like a luxury exercising brand.
Ooh,
So you get like I got everyone 20% off on that too. And it's like I was going for like this random brand, and like instead of getting that one, I got like this luxury brand, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You know? I'm like, I don't fit your mold, but I'm okay over here. Like,
you're like,
what's going on here?
But
Well,
it's almost
buddy.
the same thing.
Yes,
Like,
and like
okay.
like over here, like the pant, like like I already got the clothes. It's so much nicer than what they have.
Yeah. Oh my god, I really want you guys to see that movie. I swear, dude. Like everything we're talking about is that movie.
Yeah, and like it's so much nicer. Everything's like the material's so much better.
Mm-hmm.
It's super expensive, so like I don't expect a lot of people to buy it. But just the fact that I can work with them, and just the
Super
fact that like
expensive.
no, it really is. It's like
Like
100
elite.
It's 150 for like pants.
Oh, that's it. I'm not buying it. Sorry, guys.
But like even just the experience, you know, of like having that like
That's
on my resume,
opportunity,
like if, like for like other brands to see that I can work with brands, you know,
Yeah.
like just that opportunity. Like I was like, thank you so much. And at the same time, it helps me because I have gym clothes now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody wants to give me free
And then
gym clothes, Nike. Just saying, I mentioned you guys like
DM
about
me.
5 times.
and then Under Armour sent me
She's a
shoes.
schmedium.
I'm a schmedium
A schmedium. A medium on a good.
or a ladium.
Alright, guys. Well, I think that we
discussed it all.
And
pretty
no-
much gave like our own opinions.
If any of you feel like you don't fit the beauty standards, just know
Neither
that
do we.
nobody does.
Yes, neither do we.
Neither do we. So if we don't fit it, like you don't need to fit it. Like don't even bother
Don't
yourself with
worry.
it.
Guys, gals, we don't either. I think you gotta learn to love yourself.
And
And
if
I
you fit the
think
beauty standards,
you
don't
will-
be an ass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and if you're
you know?
skinny
Be
and
nice to
muscular,
people.
we are rooting for you.
If
Us
you're curvy,
fatties.
if you're voluptuous, if you're like if you're like
I feel like Belky and I. Hey,
If
girl.
you have a really sad
Girl.
butt like me, I mean, just know that I'm not going out into the world mad at people with big booties, and I applaud them. You know,
You know what
So
I told
you
mine?
gotta like. If you see someone at the gym and they're overweight or whatever,
High five them.
You high five them and be nice because
give them a hug.
don't
Unless
give
you
them
see
a
me,
hug.
unless you see me. If you see me,
Don't
don't
give
ever
them a
hug
hug.
me because I
Just
will
say
punch
something
you.
nice. Don't be a jerk and make fun of them.
I know.
All right,
know?
well, that wraps up this episode.
I am very passionate about
Perfectly
this subject.
Shameless. Any last words?
Love yourself.
Yes.
As corny as it
Believe
sounds.
in yourself.
And if you want to lose weight, that is all good, but, don't beat yourself up either.
Exactly. So I will leave the links for Gainful down below. It's really cool. You get to customize your own protein powder for whatever your needs are. And we'll see you guys next
And now I'll tag Katrina in case you want to add her class.
All right. Bye.
Bye.